lightning talk, or at least a show. There wasn't any talk. So, in the meantime, everybody leaving today? No? Who's leaving today? Who's leaving tomorrow? Who's going to stay forever? Okay, well, cool to see. Who's going to come back to, next year? Not everybody? Who's not? Why not? Okay, that's a good reason. Okay, how did you like it? What was your best talk? Any favorite talks? Which ones? Yeah. Okay, just a few more time before the next lightning talk. The time in between might be more than the actual talk. Let's see. Okay. Okay, the talk afterwards. Who's going to give another talk today? You. What's your name?
My name is Andreas.
Andreas. And what is your talk about?
I will talk about the German 10 generators with optical interfaces. It's a German talk.
It's a German talk. Okay. And what's the problem with it?
It's not a problem. I will search for potential. I will searching for the interface and how the data is transmitted between the
contact.
Between the monitor and the optical 10 generator.
Okay, so it's more of a challenge.
I hope.
Okay, cool. Are you up for it? OpenBTS? Up for the talk? Okay, what's your name?
Test. It's okay? Okay, yep. My name is Alexander Chemeris, and I want to present you OpenBTS project once more. This project was mentioned many times during this conference, but I want to give you a special presentation about their not a hack usage of this project, but about their building better life for poors in a developing world. And with the subtitle, "Can open source be a driver of a real social revolution?" This is a usual day in Africa. This is Tanzania, and you can see that it's pretty much different from what we have here. That's a place where many technologies which you have here just does not work. For example, what's the most important and the most hype technology right here? Mobile technology. I think it's kind of 3G or 4G or maybe 5G, but it just does not work in that place. The most important mobile technology in this place is 2G or just plain GSM. And what's the problem is that in developed world, mobile technology was their evolution after the fixed wired lines were already had a great penetration. But in Africa, you have a very small penetration of fixed phones. You see, in the South Africa, that's the biggest economy in Africa, you have only 10% penetration of fixed lines. That's very small. Other countries are even worse, because South Africa is the strongest economy in Africa. So for many people in Africa, even buying a mobile phone is a big investment. If you look at the village phone of Grameen Foundation, you see that they provide ability to get a loan to buy a mobile phone. It's just can't go to a shop and buy a mobile phone with cash. And the connection fees are very, very high in Africa compared to month income of people who live there. Many people who own mobile phones in Africa spend half of their month income paying bills on mobile phone. Just imagine if you're paying the half of your month income on mobile phones. To really be useful there, mobile bills should be below the $2 US dollars per month. Okay, sure, that's fine. Okay. So there are some more facts here. I'll skip them. And now OpenBTS is not a true GSM. It looks like GSM for mobile phone, but it looks like a SIP for the network. And with this approach, it's possible to build much more efficient GSM networks, which draws much less power and are more efficient in many other ways. And of course, it's open source. It's a project started by David Burgess, who was there in the last year, but this year he didn't manage to come here, sorry. And we need your help. We need more programmers who can help us implement more GSM features, more SIP features. We need SIP specialists who can help us build their use cases and their configurations. And we need lawyers. That's the most important part, because GSM covered with many patents, and there are many legal issues in deploying this. And thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, that was an amazing talk. Andreas, do you want to go next? Okay, who else is giving a talk?
Well, they should be up in the first row. Everybody's in first row.
Okay, you're giving a talk. What's your name? No, just...
Oh, okay. Benjamin Kellerman.
Benjamin, what's your talk about?
My talk is about what you can do with LaTeX and TIX and graphics and GIMP if you mix all up to one multi-tool.
What language is it in?
I think in English.
In English, cool. Then you're going to be after Andreas. So what did you think of the last talk about phones in Africa? Like it? Come on, give it up. Apparently in every city in Africa, there's only one person with a mobile phone, and he charges the entire village for it. And that's how an entire village is connected to the outside world and even being educated, because they don't have teachers anymore. They just do it by mobile phones instead of computers. Computers are a big failure in Africa. There are some organizations who are even using the old iPhones and Blackberries, and they send them to Africa, because that makes a bigger difference than all the laptops and computers, because they have to pay way too much. All kinds of people want to earn a living from it. So the policemen, everybody wants some money before you can get a computer there. But a BlackBerry is just small, so they don't see it if you carry it to Africa. Okay. You're wired?
Hallo.
Yes? Okay. Andreas, the floor is yours. Give it up for Andreas.
Okay. 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 Hallo zusammen, mein Name ist Andreas Schimmer. Ich möchte euch einen kurzen Überblick über TAN-Generatoren mit optischer Schnittstelle geben. Was sind TAN-Generatoren mit optischer Schnittstelle? Sie werden seit ca. 2009 von den Banken und Sparkassen ausgegeben. Es gibt bisher schon TAN-Generatoren ohne optische Schnittstelle. Die arbeiten folgendermaßen. Es wird ein sogenannter Startcode in den Tankgenerator eingegeben, zusammen mit der ganz normalen EC-Karte. In Folge werden werden transaktionsspezifische Parameter abgefragt, zum Beispiel die Empfängerkontonummer und der